Cheers everybody, welcome to a special video. A video I've been wanting to make for a while. Since the Imperial version of this beer came out, I wanted to do this comparison. We have got two beers from a Northeast brewery which I regard, they produce some great stuff, this brewery. Wylam Brewery I'm talking about. They're based in Newcastle. Newcastle is a place that's got some great breweries. And this brewery, for me, I was a little bit slow on the uptake to get into them, to be honest. Compared to a lot of beer reviewers out there, I was a little bit late to the show, if you know what I mean. But they have produced some great stuff. So we have got a beer which you could say it was. You could say it was technically a benchmark beer for craft beer in the north. For sure, it is a big name. It really is, and it's their flagship beer, Wylam's flagship beer. We've got a Jakehead. Nothing unusual like that. I've reviewed it before on this channel. I really have, and I've really enjoyed it, and it is a great solid beer. It really is. But before Christmas, they brought out an Imperial version. I think the Imperial version has been brewed before, judging by a picture I received on Facebook. And it was to celebrate 10 years of this beer. This classic, and it is a classic. So, I was going on holiday. And they brought it out on the day I was going on holiday. And I thought, well, I'm going to miss out on this. And I thought I did miss out on it because when I got back, no one had it. But the Lost Robot in Sedgefield put it up on their website. And he managed to get another 10 cans of it in. So I tootled off to Sedgefield and picked it up because I knew that these will most probably be the only cans left going. So it's been hyped up. I'll be honest, they have hyped up. Who wouldn't? You're a brewery, you'll hype the beer up. You got to, haven't you? So we've got the 10th anniversary special edition Imperial Jakehead. Normal Jakehead is 6.3% ABV. It has Citra, Centennial, Chinook and Simcoe in. The Imperial is 10% ABV. And the Imperial has Citra, Centennial, Chinook and Simcoe. So it's the same hop profile. There's no deviations. So basically, this is a supercharged version of this. But the question I'm asking myself, and the question I'm asking you lot out there is, does strength make the beer better? We will soon find out in this video. So, first of all, I'm going to crack open the normal Jakehead and get a whiff of it first. Slight dankness, slight tropicalness, hints of papaya, lemon. It smells nice, smells decent. So let's bring on the big daddy and see what the Imperial Jakehead smells like. Slightly different. It smells more mashed up. There's no defining separate aroma notes for me. in this. There's a slight sweetness as well. So let's get them both together. Yeah, there's more defining separate aroma notes out of the normal Jakehead than there is the Imperial Jakehead. On the face of it, which beer smells better? Which which beer? I'm not starting this video again. Which beer smells better out of the can? I have to say the normal Jakehead does. So let's pour out the normal Jakehead first. It is a classic, this beer. It really is. It's you know, it's a pivotal craft beer. For sure. It really is. It's the thing is with smaller breweries, unlike your brew dogs and that, loads of sediment's gone in that. Smaller breweries, they keep to they keep to it they keep the integrity of the beer, and it's important that you do that. So, beer in a glass, look at that, nice haziness. Let's get a whiff. He hasn't changed. It's still got them separate tropical notes about it. Smells decent. So let's bring out the big boy. Now I'm not talking about you. And pour it out. I'm so glad I've been able to get hold of this beer. There. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Yep, sediment's gone in. Let's go with. It does smell like a mashed up tropical party. You got loads of papaya-ness, mangoes. It's there. It's a proper party. Just get your grass skirt on and your inflatable bananas and a Hawaiian shirt on and your big glasses, and that's what it smells like. That smells decent. It really does. So let's bring them back and let's compare the two aromas in the glass from the two beers. So I would say in the glass they are identical in aroma. Lots of beautiful juicy tropical notes, hints of dankness, smells beautiful. So let's look at the colorization of the two beers. Let's have a look. Let's see if there's any difference. No difference whatsoever. They look exactly the same. Up to the light. Exactly the same. Exactly the same beers, but one's got a big kick up the arse. So, first of all, I'm going to review a little re-review of the Jakehead. So I'm going to go in. Cheers. And it's great. It really is. It's full of flavour. Full of flavour. You feel the 6.3. God knows what I'm going to feel like when I have the Imperial version, but it's full of flavour, full of tropicalness, loads of notes, lemons, limes, papaya, mango. It's all there in abundance. It's juicy. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And to be honest with you, this beer should be a go-to beer for a lot of people because the quality of it is fantastic. Mouthfeel slightly smooth. On the front end, you're just greeted with tons of tropicalness. It's beautiful. On the back end, again, nice tropical feel. not too. It's not too bitter. It's just a nice body of the beer. It's packed full of flavour. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. One more. It's a fine beer. It's a fine beer. Slightly grassy on the back end as well. Lovely. Hint of pine there. So let's bring the big boy out now. This is the one I'm looking forward to. Yeah, so it was brewed a long time ago, apparently, because I saw a picture of a bottle of it. So they have done this before. So let's go in, shall we? Cheers. You know what? Then you're getting exactly the same taste notes. Loads of tropicalness. It is juicy still. You know, getting beautiful loads of taste notes. You're getting, the papaya, the mango, the kiwi, the limes, the lemons, the whole fucking lot is in there. It's absolutely beautiful. But there is a difference. The difference is the body. And you do pick up the density of it as well. It feels heavier. It feels more laden. It feels more laboured in a way. It feels. Going again. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. The mouthfeel. Let's try the mouthfeels. The mouth feels more creamier in the Imperial. Feels more creamier. Like I say, you just pick it up in the density of it. Feels heavier. But the question is, and the question that I asked at the beginning of this video, does strength mean the beer's better? This is a tough one. Let's look at the price point of these two cans, okay? Let's start with the price point because the price point is important, of course. Now the Jakehead I picked up for £5.10. I don't mind paying that for a can of decent beer, believe you me. That is a decent drop. I think that is one of the great beers about, a go-to. So I don't mind paying that because I know it's Wylam's best flagship beer. It really is. So the Imperial was over 10 quid a can. So money-wise, I think the Jakehead is the best deal, obviously. I think basically they have hyped up the beer, the Imperial Jakehead. It's a stronger Jakehead, basically, and, they're charging double the price. But, anybody comes to me and asks me what I think, I would say, price point-wise, the Jakehead wins hands down. It really does. It's a good quality beer for £5 a can, and you can't go wrong with it. It's solid, it's reliable, The Imperial Jakehead is maybe a little bit of a folly. It's a little bit of a diversion the brewery have created to make a little bit of a fuss about. And I get it. It's 10 years old. Why not celebrate Jakehead? It's a great beer. So price point wise, the normal Jakehead does win, but beer quality. What do I think? Well, they're both great beers. They are. The taste notes are relevant in both. They work well in both, and you can't Ignore that. Like I say, I think you're paying for obviously the brewing, and it all comes down to the money again. I think it's down to, one's a great tasting beer, easy drinking, slightly heavy. The other one is a great tasting beer, heavy, slight alcohol burn, not much, but it's there and you can feel it. So, just want to let you know there's a pub in Newcastle selling this. Can't remember what pub it was. Selling this for £12 a half. Yeah. £16 a can. No way is it worth that. No way. That is a disgrace. Is this the northern version of putty? Now, that's coming up on the channel, hopefully. Well, I say hopefully. I mean, with putty, it's. I'm sick of the sight of the fucking beer, to be honest. Anyway, getting at this, yeah. So they have hyped this up. Okay, which is fair enough from somebody like Wylam. Fair enough, and you can say the same for Verdant if you want. But I'm here to make a decision on these two beers and which one I think is the best beer. Overall, price point, taste-wise, drinkability. Let's go in for one more final round, boys and girls. So here's the Jakehead. Nice, drinkable, full of flavour, like I say. Fantastic. Well worth the money. Here's the Imperial. Thick, dense, creamy, but it's fantastic too. It is fantastic. It does the job. It really does. And I think when I'm trying them both together, for some reason, the taste of the Imperial is resonating more than the normal Jakehead. I don't know, the taste just feels like it's working better in a stronger beer. So, boys and girls, I've got a quandary here. You want me to choose between these two beers. And this is a hard one. This is the hardest comparison I think I've ever done on the channel, because they're both fantastic. And you don't want to draw, because if you watch 20 minutes of me, you want a winner. And I know you do. You want a winner. So, I think I made up my mind. Out of these two beers, which one do I think is the better beer? And I'm going to hate to say this, and I think it might annoy a few people, but it might not. I think the best tasting beer out of these two is, drum roll, sort of a drum roll, the Imperial Jakehead. I think that beer tastes better than the normal Jakehead. I don't know what it is. It's slightly creamier. It just feels better. It's creamier. It's, you do get the slight alcohol feel to it. But to be honest with you, they've done a fantastic job on it. Wylam have done a fantastic job of keeping that alcohol at bay on that beer. Price point wise though, the Jakehead is better value for money. And on that score, if you've made it to 20 minutes of me waffling on about two fucking beers and can't make up his fucking mind about it, you deserve a medal. Boys and girls, thank you so much for this one. It's been brilliant. I'm going to sit back and enjoy these two because they are both fantastic. Just buy them both. Fuck it, buy them both. See you on my next one. Bib bib.